start recording. And our first line here is going to go to Anthony.
Okay, Sophie は職人たちとも、顔なじみでした。As for Sophie, even with like the employees, or 顔なじみ、顔なじみでした。They're familiar with each other, like
Yes,
they
exactly.
know
She's
each
very
other.
familiar with the employees, the workmen. And the next line is going to go to John.
あ、ハタシ、I think ハタシが子供だった頃からここで働いている人ばかりなのです。Um, and that's because she worked here since she was a child.
Yeah. It says these are the people that have worked here since she was a child.
うん。
Hito bakari. Cookie, the next line was supposed to be good for you. I don't know if it was obvious or not. I think it was. So I'll read the outline. Awesome. 父の死後、店員でただ一人残った、別紙も知っていました。父の後、店員でただ一人残った別紙も知っていました。Bethy, the only one remaining in the store since after her father's death, also knew this. Yeah, I would probably say like no Sophie type of idea. Like even the final employee was still familiar with her. And this is a pretty long line, but you can do it again. I believe in you.
Do my best. How's my mic? Is it okay?
It's great. I hear you perfectly.
All right, cool. 帽子を買うお客さんたちとも、作業場で、
Yeah.
型取りする前で、no, I skipped one. 前のあらわら、あら
I
わ、
think.
That one?
Yeah.
Should be like, yeah, it's a very similar to Arawasu. But it's a product, it's muki, which is wheat, like a straw hat.
Okay. So, Mukiwara. 帽子を田舎から運んでくる貨車
Yeah, it's pretty, I think it's nisha for nimotsu,
荷
right?
物。Okay. 二社の人とも、みんな顔、見知りでした。I don't know if
Right.
that one's the Onion
Yeah,
American me, but
totally. And over here I was wrong. It's ni guruma. Just to be confusing, because nisha, there's something else with it.
yeah.
That one's just
Okay.
there to be confusing. And cow me, I believe that's right. Yep, cow meat.
Okay. Whew, okay. So for the okay, hang on. The customers who want to buy a hat, let's see, we've got at the Sakugyojo, is that like a workshop?
Yeah.
Okay. So, at the workshop, the same type tori. Nah, not
So
exactly the same
what's a
type, but
little
like
bit confusing here with all the commas going on here
this is
is
just one
that I would
sentence.
say that the topic of the paragraph is Sophie.
Yeah.
So Sophie is doing the actions here of the shiteruing, basically.
All right.
So earlier it says that Sophie knows all the people who work here, even Bethy, who is the only one still in employment right now. And then we're kind of
Okay.
continuing this idea of all these people who Sophie knows. So she knows the Kyaksan, and she also knows the Hitotomo.
Okay.
Minna is who she that is.
Oh, I see, I see. Okay, so then she knows the customers who want to buy the hats at the workshop. That katadori is throwing me off. But like the what is it? Oh, so is it like before it's shaped? So like the before the straw is shaped into a hat.
Yes.
Uh, let's see. Then from the countries. Oh, okay. So the people who carry well, I guess the people who just make deliveries from the countryside. I'm assuming they're delivering the straw, among
You're
other
correct.
things.
The reason why we know this is that you can't go backwards in Japanese. The
Right.
the boundary lines are very particular with how relative clauses work. So there's
Mm,
no real possibility for this paragraph to have anything to do with the previous clause. It's not really physically possible with the rules of Japanese. That's like the nice thing. It's very math-like. You can really like divide things up normally. So
mm.
because of that, this has to go with the next verb, even though there's a comma in
Yeah,
here, that this has to be connecting with the hakonde part here.
got it. Okay. So then for all of those people, she, I guess, knows them on site.
Yeah, they're all familiar people.
Okay.
And then our next line here is going to go to Anthony.
あ、他の出入り職者たちのことや、冬にか、冬にかぶるフェルト製の帽子の作り方だって承知しています。他の出入り業者 the other employees, the
Yeah,
workers that come and goes about them. They know how to like make the felt hat for like for winter season for winter.
good guess. So the subject of this paragraph is Sophie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all of this is about Sophie. So Sophie, she that is.
Uh, so uh,
What does shiteru mean?
shiteru means to know.
She
Being
knows. Do you know what datte means if it's in the middle of a sentence like this?
that
Hmm.
um it's to quote something.
It can be used to quote something. That is correct. In this context, it's more likely to be even,
Even
which is the second possibility. But yes, quoting is possible if you're talking about the glottal stop te is a way to slur to and toyu. But that's not what's going on here. So she knows the tsukurikata, even the tsukurikata.
the way, the method,
Mm. The method of making what?
the felt, the hat that is like felt like to
Exactly.
be
And when do you wear these felted hats?
into the winter.
You're right, you wear them during the winter time. Perfect. And she also knows about somebody else.
The other workers that come and
Yes.
goes.
And Yosha, the coming and going workers, are more like the people you trade with. So they're not like under her employment, but they're people she works with for the business type of idea.
Oh, okay.
Um, This line over here is going to go to Cookie, and before that, we're going to have Gen again.
ですから、ファニーに教えてもらうことは、大してなかったのです。So, because of that, there's not really much for that Fanny could teach her.
Perfect. Now we have Cookie's line. 最もお客さんに帽子を買わせる秘訣は別です。Which is, although the secret of getting customers to buy hats was something else. Perfect. Yep, basically contextually, that is something that Fanny can teach Sophie. And then the next two lines are going to go to John.
帽子を出すには something がある
Should
のよ。
be juyo, which is like the procedure, steps.
Procedure. Okay. So 帽子を出すには you said 重要
Yeah.
重要があるのよ。ソフィーとファニーがいました。So Fanny is saying there is a procedure in order for the hats to go out.
Mm-hmm.
And then 最初はあまり言わない。あまり言わない帽子を出しするの。
Hi. What does niawanai mean?
Oh, niawanai would be like does not match.
Yes.
So the first thing is hats that don't match go first.
Yes. So what you're telling here, you're kind of missing a little bit of context, but they're talking about the act of selling hats. So we're basically presenting these hats to the customer. That's what, because we're talking about how to sell hats to people. So what
Mhm.
you do when you're taking out the hats, you don't take out your best hat. You pick out a hat that doesn't suit people first. That's the first hat you want to show. Is a hat that sucks. Then you want to do something else, which is going to go to Anthony.
そうすれば、お客の方でも似合う帽子をかぶったときに違いがわかるから、そうすれば it's like that being the case, if that's the case,
Good guess. Do you know what reba form is?
Reba, is it if?
It is. It's an if slash when statement. Do you know what the verb in front of it is? What's the
I think
su?
it's suru.
Sudo, right? To do. So when doing so is what it says. So
When
if you
doing
do that, or when you do that.
When you do that, お客の方で、でも even the customer's side,
Mm-hmm.
に合う帽子をかぶる。The time that like the customer puts on a hat that doesn't match, 違いが
Remember like the rule of like ordering things? So this is a toki, when, and we have kabuta, right? This is all combined right there, right? Niao boshi o kabuta. Chigao is over here. It's in a later part of the sentence. So it can't really go backwards into a different clause. It doesn't really work that way. Our verb is kaburu, so you can't take the different verb, the chigao adjective, into there. We already hit the end of it right there. So when they put on what kind of hat?
A matching hat, a
Yes, a
suitable
hat that suits them. Perfect. What will the customer do?
hat. 違いが they can understand or know if it's different.
Yeah, they'll know the
At the
difference.
moment, yeah.
So altogether, if we take out the hats, there's an order in which you should take out hats. The first hat you should take out is a hat that does not suit the person at all. This way, if you do that, then when the customer puts on a hat that does suit them, the customer will be like, "Oh yeah, that's my hat for sure," because they'll be able to have a comparison of what is a really bad hat, so they'll know what is a good hat. Um, hmm. Um, Even though it's a little bit on the spot, the first line is going to go to Cookie. I feel like the other two are way too long for you to type that much. とはいえ、ソフィーはほとんど帽子を売りませんでした。Wow, you did that so fast. Even then, Sophie did not sell many hats. Yep. Perfect. You did that so fast. It's like you copied them all down. The first paragraph is going to go to again. And the rest of the paragraph.
一日加速らは作業場で見学し、翌日ファニーのお供をして記事やと、いやー、what is that? Oh, I don't know that one.
Yeah, I think it's shikimono.
敷物。Okay. 敷物 show?
Yeah, probably. It's the selling of it.
Alright. 上へ出かけましたが、その後は帽子の仕上げをするようにとファニーに言われたからです。Okay, let's see. So, I had to double check this one. So what, like around one day? So kasokoro. Yeah. So she yes, just watched and learned at the at the workshop. Observed, I suppose. Okay, so observed at the workshop. The following day, Fanny's friend. Okay, so the cloth shop and silk something.
Yes, the silk products.
Okay,
So we have
so
like general fabrics and silk fabrics, basically.
okay, so okay, so they went to the general fabric slash silk products shop that was that Fanny's friend owned, but after that, let's see. Shiage.
That's the finish.
Yeah, I forgot what that one is. 仕上げをする. So, ようにとファニーに言われokay.
To finish.
To finish, let's see. So when it looks like they were about to finish the hat or intended to finish the hat.
When they were, yeah.
So then she was told, oh, okay. So she was told how to finish a hat by Fanny, I guess.
Yeah. She was told this from Hanny, which would make sense if that's what she was told. I think that is interesting. I think we're more talking about the previous um clause over here, which has Fanny talking about the secrets of selling hats. So I believe that is what she when she was told that, but that was like the previous paragraph. And this is like describing the information for that. What this told basically means right afterwards. So right after she set to finishing that hat, Fanny was like, "This is how you sell a hat." Blah 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 blah. And yep,
Oh,
Josh,
got
I
it.
did pronounce that wrong. I did correct it afterwards. It is ori rather than shiki. But the meaning's still the same. It's cloth that is being sold. Shikimono is carpet. Curious, that was the wrong word. I told you.
It's related, but
We're not getting silk carpet. That would be crazy. Next paragraph is going to go to Josh. And yeah, Cookie, your speed with typing.
ソフィーは店の奥で、柱の間の壁のく、くぼみに椅子を置いて座り、ボンネットには腹をベロアチの帽子にはベルを縫い付けてから、すべての帽子に、I think that's on me, but I'm not sure. Actually, no, that was the same for silk,
What?
so
Oh. Kinu?
I guess. 絹の、裏地をつけ、something
This is like a
には、
hard. It's like okite. I always forget it. It means surface.
okay. 掟には、ロー、something coal? Like, I'm, I'm not sure what that word is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either. And it's actually omote. I was really close though.
is that
Um,
cycle?
I don't think anything says cycle. I don't think so. Oh,
the
it's
first,
like for little like tiny work, like
okay.
komokaku no komo.
So, 細工の果物やリボンをあしらいました。
Hi,
Okay, there's a lot going on there.
hi.
Sophie は店の奥で柱の間の壁のくぼみに椅子を置いて座り。So I think Sophie like sat down on the chair inside the shop, uh, between the pillar and the wall.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's some like little like hidey hole spot.
Okay. Um, ボンネットにはバラを。バ
Nui
ラ
tsukete.
nui chu- What's that?
Oh, I was just saying the verb.
Oh, okay. So I don't know what a
It's a
bonnetto.
bonnet.
Oh, I still don't know what that is.
Oh, so a bonnet is a very old-fashioned feminine thingy. You'll see it like when people dress up as pagans or something. That's not the right word. You know, like
Oh,
in those
okay.
old-fashioned things, you have the lady and she has her bonnet on and she has like her, I don't know.
Yeah, I can see what you're
That's a
talking about
bonnet.
now.
It's
Okay,
not called a
so
pagan. What is that? Starts with a P.
pilgrim.
Pilgrimed. Yeah, they wear the bonnets.
Okay, so she um sewed a rose.
Yep.
Uh, eh, bedoa bedoachi. I don't know what that is either. ベロアチの
Yeah.
帽子に
Um,
はベルを抜いて。
It has to be a part of the hat, like a location of the bonnet, because of
Mm.
the. So she's like, she sews this thingy, and then also she sews right, um, the rose onto the bonnet, and she also sews feru onto a hat as well, specifically in the location of the beryl. And the beryl means tongue, but I'm not sure what the tongue of a hat would be.
Hmm.
Could probably Google it, but I don't really know like anything about hats.
So after doing that, すべての帽子に、uh, 絹の, I think this was urachi, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
帽子、絹のurachiをつけ. So after that, すべての帽子, so to all the hats, she attached silk to so she attached silk to the back of all the hats.
mm-hmm. I'm
And
sorry.
then,
This is velvet. That beroa.
okay.
In the velvet location, she attached the veil.
And then, 表には、黒細工の果物やリボンをあしらいました。Um, and then she, I'm, I'm not sure what the verb here,
Mm-hmm.
ashirai, is, but
It's basically means like to like arrange something, like when you like arrange flowers, like to decorate,
mm, okay, so
garnish.
she would like, I guess, decorate the hats with small works like fruit and ribbons.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Perfect. Yeah, that was a lot of hat vocabulary. Fabric. Whoop. Shoo. Okay. The second line is going to go to Cookie on this page, and the first line is going to go to Anthony.
Uh, which line?
The first line right here that we just flipped open this
Okay.
page, it's going to go to you, Anthony.
Okay.
Second line goes to Cookie.
ソフィーは腕は確かでしたし、確かでしたし、この仕事が好きです。As for Sophie, 腕はhis skills, I feel like his skills and not arms, is short, but it's very, um, it's because she has like a skill, この仕事が好き. That's why, this, this the work that she likes, because she has skills for it.
Basically, the she here is not because, it's for listing examples, which is similar to because, but these are both examples of proof of something, right? The one is not proof of the other. They're proof for a context that's going to come up probably in this paragraph. So it's certainly true that Sophie is skillful and she really loves this job. But, and then it's going to be Cookie's line. でも、一人ぼっちで少し退屈でした。Which is, but it was lonely and a bit boring. Specifically, the hitori bocchi means she's is not less lonely and more being all by yourself. But hitori de, like it can be used to mean lonely, but like the bocchi feels more like you're just, this is the act of being all by yourself is a little bit boring rather than, I don't think that's what it's saying. I guess I could double check that. Hitori bocchi. Loneliness. Huh. I feel like that just means being all by yourself. All by myself. But maybe I'm wrong. It does say loneliness in the definition. Perfect. Good job. And the next line is going to go to Gin.
職人たちは気安く付き合うには年を取りすぎていたし、向こうでもソフィーのことを将来の経営者として見ているのです。Okay. Let's see. So the other people in the workshop, or the other employees, I suppose, were a little too old for her to be like, very comfortable around, or so let's see. And from their side, they knew that Sophie was going to be like the shop manager, shop owner in the future.
Perfect.
Yeah.
はい。And the next two lines are going to go to Josh.
ベッシーも同じです。どの道、ベッシーが話すことと言ったら、5月、最May? Or, I guess that's something else.
Yeah. Sai, I think it's right, but then it's probably Ake.
Okay. 最明けのis this shoe?
It just says Matsuri, but it's probably connected to the one. Get to. Yeah, I'm guessing it's a Pacific festival.
Yeah, that makes sense. So,
Oh, yeah.
5
Gogatsusai is the May festival.
月祭明けの週に結婚するお相手のuh I'm not sure, some sort of husband.
Yeah, the no comes from like farming.
So would this be no oto or no something else?
No fu, like fu.
農夫のことに決まっていました。Um, so Beshi was the same. Has Beshi been introduced before?
Yeah, Beshi was the only person that was still officially under working with her from the job
Oh,
of the dad. Like, I think the other people are not like under her, but are more like people she had contracts out, it seemed like.
hmm.
Something like that. But Bessie's been there the whole time, type of idea.
So どの道ベシが話すことと言ったら、um, the Michi, what do you think that's referring to?
It just means like anyway. Um,
So like
it's
anyway,
it's
when it's time to talk to Bessie about something,
mm-hmm.
5月歳明けの週に結婚するお相手の農夫のことに決まっていました。Yeah, so I guess I'm confused on how these connect, but I feel like this is
Mm-hmm.
saying in May for the, I don't know, whatever the May festival is, that week, maybe Beshi's getting married.
Yes, Beshi, it's been decided Beshi is going to be getting married to a farmer. And she's going to be married at the beginning of the May festival, when that comes about. So Ake means the beginning, and Shu is probably week, so the beginning of the week of the May festival.
Hmm.
So this must be like a long festival or something. I don't know anything about it. So yeah, so basically Sophie, right? She doesn't really have anybody she's close to at work, so she's feeling a little bit lonely and sad, right? And she can't find a boyfriend, is right? Beshi, is just exactly the same, which I think the Beshi probably isn't saying Beshi's also old, but Beshi's also like the same as far as like not really able to give her this bond, because old Beshi will talk about is that I'm getting married.
Okay.
Woohoo! my marriage is coming, and Sophie's like, I don't got anybody type of vibe. But it is like a kind of roundabout way to put it. This line way over here is going to go to Cookie, and before that, we're going to have Anthony again.
Okay. Sophie は、そう、織物店と取引するために好きな時に忙しげに外出できるファニーが羨ましくなったほどです。
Hi. So Kinu Orimono, and we're guessing show for that, but who knows what that is.
10. Is it not 10?
Well, 10's normally for the Mise kanji. I don't think that can be read as 10. I don't think that's like an option for it. The two readings are either sho or akinao. So sho would be my guess in this case. It's kinu orimono sho. 10, right, would be the mise kanji, like this guy right here.
I see. So as for Sophie, the textile store, for the sake of like transacting
Pause.
with the text.
Remember relative clauses?
Relative.
So right here it says it's that Sophie wa urayamashiku natta.
Jealous.
Mm-hmm.
Became jealous.
Exactly, and she's jealous of the one who's marked by go in this by this sentence. It's a little bit confusing, but that's how the relative clauses. It has to do with like the hodo, which is then being modified by this, which is a lot of modifying going on here, which makes it confusing with the substantive. So she's jealous of Fanny. Fanny is doing all this other stuff. This is what Fanny's doing.
Fanny's doing a deal, a transaction with the textile store for this. And she's for the sake of like doing transaction with the textile store. She goes out and becomes busy.
She goes out in a. Do you know what ge means when it's added to something?
I don't know what ge means.
So what ge adds is that it's not a fact to the adverb. It's more talking about the appearance of the adjective adverb going on here. So isogashi ge ni doesn't mean is busy. It means she looks busy. So Fanny will leave in like a look in a way that makes her looks busy whenever she sukinas.
Whenever she likes.
Exactly. So she's not saying she actually is busy, but more like she goes, "Oh, I have somewhere I have to be." Oh. But Sophie's saying she probably doesn't actually have to go. She just wants to leave the building. But she'll be like, "Oh, I gotta go. I have a transaction I need to go do with my silk seller. See you later, Sophie." Right? So she's feeling pretty annoyed by this. Sophie's locked at home, can't do nothing, bored out of her mind, no pretty boys in sight. The next line is going to be Cookies, which is seikatsu ni this is hard to say. 彩りを添えてくれたのが店に来るお客さんたちのおしゃべりでした。Let's see, where's the chat? What garnished life with color was a conversation with the customers who came to the store. Perfect. And then the next line is going to go to again.
どの客 どの客も話
Mhm.
噂話をしないと帽子が買えないらしいのです。
Hi.
Okay. So no matter who the customer is or no matter the customer, let's see, they have to uh, talk about rumors or gossip while buying hats.
Yeah,
So
it seems like they won't buy a hat unless they tell me all the gossip. Doesn't matter which customer it is.
yep.
No hats will be sold. And the next line will go to Josh.
店の奥に座ったソフィーは手を動かしながら耳を傾けました。So so Sophie, who is sitting in the middle of the shop, while moving her hands, I'm not sure what the katamuke is, but like
So
she listened.
yes, katamuku, katamukeru literally means to tilt, and it's used metaphorically with ears to mean like, like you tilt your ears a little bit closer to somebody, to mean to like
Mm,
listen intensely. I think in English we might say like her ears perked up, might be
ah,
our version of that kind of metaphor. And okay. One second. So this line over here is going to go to Cookie, but I'm actually going to have Josh go again.
um, 例えば、ちょ、ちょ
I think so.
ちょちょさんは野菜を消して、あ召し上がらないんですってとか、魔法使い春の城がまた崖の上に戻ってきたのをご在地
Yeah,
ご存知
Gozonji. Like this, like one of these two rumors is different than the rest.
Yeah. So like for example, the village chief never eats vegetables or the magic or the wizard Howl's castle once again returned to the cliffs or returned to like above the cliffs.
Right. And did you know this? Right, because it's a rumor, right? Have you
Mhm.
heard? Blah 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 blah. And then Cookie's line is とかね、本当なの。あいつがひそひそひそひそ。Because they're not contextually, they're not talking to Sophie. They're talking to each other, right? So Cookie's line is, "Hey, it's true. This person did so and so." That's basically what it says. とか本当なの. I would probably more directly translate as like, "Huh? Is that really true? Yeah, and that guy did whisper, whisper, whisper." Type of idea. Like the no 本当なの, like it's possible that is a statement, but I feel like in the context of the two people making rumors, right? Normally be like, "Oh my gosh, is that true?" Right? That I feel like that's more likely how you talk than saying, especially with the ne in front. Ne, 本当なの really feels like you're like talking back and forth rather than saying, "Hey, it's true." I don't think you can use ne for that. "Hey, I'm totally telling the truth" type of vibe. But it's not specified in the sentence, so it's not like for sure. The next line is gonna go to Anthony.
ハウルの話になると、みんないつも声を潜めてしまうのです。ハウルの話になる。When we talk to Howl, みんないつも声を潜めてしまう。Everyone's voice became quiet. Like they were very quiet when like
So not talking to Hal, but talking about Hal. Whenever the story becomes about Hal, everybody begins to whisper. And is this a good thing or a bad thing?
it's a bad thing.
Exactly. Where's all the fun if they start whispering? Boo, says Sophie. I want to hear the gossip. Next paragraph goes again.
けれども、ソフィーは聞きかじった話をつなぎ合わせて、ハウルが先月、町をずれに住む娘さんを捕まえたらしいと思いました。Okay. Kiki Kajita. Is that like over here?
Yeah, it seems right. Kajiru is like the bite on something. So you hear it and you're like dwelling on it. Seems like what I would guess it would mean. To have a smattering of knowledge of. So Funny knows some stuff, but not like well.
Okay. So, the Sophie Kiki Kajita hanashi o tsunagi awasete. Like tsunagu is like to link or to hold, right?
Yeah.
So okay, so but let's see. Sophie, so the talk that Sophie kind of overheard. So I guess linked to that was that Howl last month. Howl in the like the outskirts of the town.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, a girl who lived on the outskirts of town.
Hi.
Got it. Okay, so I'm getting my tenses mixed up here. So, so Howl caught or took or something.
Yes.
It seems like Howl caught or took a girl who lived on the outskirts of town last month.
Perfect. So from all the little scattering things that she's heard throughout the store, she's able to link together a story. It seems like Hal has captured a girl who lived on the outskirts of town. And in case you guys are curious, we have just finished 2 pages right here. This is page 15. It was all done right there. What's really weird is that this paragraph indentation does not exist in my novel. And neither does this one. I don't know why. It's like very weird. They're all one paragraph in the physical book.
Yeah, you know, in my book, it actually has a different way of saying that.
Really?
So yeah, so instead of the what is it? Okay, so in mine it says けれども Sophie は小耳にはさんだ話から。So,
interesting.
Yeah, so I'm looking at that and I'm like, okay, well, to be fair, this is a Japanese translation of an English book, so I think I've got a different translation than what we're reading.
So there's different translations because there's different versions of the book.
Right.
So the version I have, a physical copy as well, is the hardback that has the full book in one volume, and it's a red book. But there's also versions that split the book up into 2 books or are paperback and stuff. So they have, and they'll sometimes have slightly different wording. I would guess it's the same translator, but like one's made for a slightly younger audience kind of idea. So they decided, oh, maybe we use this vocabulary word, it's a little easier to understand. Or maybe the reader was like, the translator was like, I could do this better and like edited it slightly.
Well, I've
so it'd
never
be interesting
seen before, so
yeah. So out of curiosity, if you flip to the beginning of your physical book you have, what year does it say it was translated in? Like, where even is that? Is that not at the beginning of the book? I want to know.
Yeah, me too. This is interesting. So let's see.
Like,
This
huh,
one we've got
huh.
2013 by Nishimura Junko.
Hmm. Uh, I can't read the translator's thing, but it looks like the same kind of array. It got Nishi, right, as the kanji for the first name, and Mura. So I would guess exact same translator. I am not seeing the date in the beginning of the book, but there is a thing at the end of the book that says 2004,
Okay.
like a little author's note from the translator. Oh, there's where the ISBN. Yeah, it says 2004. That's this one. And what was yours one again?
2013.
2013. So she's like, I could do better than what I did in 2004, and rewrote a couple of lines. She's like, I've been thinking over it after I did it the first time, dwelling on this. I hated what I did. She's been rolling over in her sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there have been a couple of times during these reading where I'm like, oh, mine's got a different word, but only a couple of
hmm
times out of like, I mean, we've gotten through like what 18 pages in my copy. So I'm
hmm
like, okay, well, there's only a few actual changes.
Yeah, I'm really lucky that the random one I found online, the download matches my book. Like, yay, it's perfect line by line. Yeah, kind of crazy. Um,
Ebook moment.
yep, very, very interesting. But yeah, I think I'll have a stop there because I like us reading two lines exactly in my book. It makes it like fun, and and I talked so long, so I don't feel like we can finish the next line. So I'm gonna stop the